It's Champions Day at Sha Tin. 3 Group 1s on the weekend. The Chairman's Sprint Prize, FWD QE2 Cup and the FWD Champions Mile as well. Great to have your company for Racing to Win. I'm very pleased to say I'm joined by our form analyst Paul Lally as well and race caller Tom Wood. And Tom, the big runs have all the big guns in them as well.
They certainly do, Andrew. 63 million in prize money across the 3 Group 1 races for FWD Champions Day at Sha Tin on Sunday. Really looking forward to the sprint race. I think it's going to be a great matchup between Hot King Prawn and Athero. I think they've probably got to go forward with Athero after his antics last time out. Of course, the mile with Beauty Generation Waikuku disappointing last time out, and then the great clash in the QE2 Cup between the stablemates Time Warp and also Exultant there. Should be a fascinating day, and there's a really good undercard, Andrew, to greet us as well.
Absolutely there is, and Tony Cruz also has Fiore going round in that race also. Not that we need any jackpots for the weekend, Paul, but are there any?
No, there's not actually. All the money was won last week, so there's no jackpots. There's quite a few first starters that are debuting here in Hong Kong, so we'll keep an eye on those, especially on the market, to see if any of them are well supported. I expect one, there might be some support for a horse called Rhapsody, which John Size has got. But we'll keep an eye on that throughout the card. And so it's a really, as Tom said, it's a great card, really good undercard. Really looking forward to it.
Absolutely, and the undercard might have some stars of the future engaged in, including a horse called Wellington, unbeaten in 3 starts so far. We'll talk more about him as the programme progresses. But plenty to get through, as I'm sure you can imagine, so we'll launch straight into the preview of Sha Tin's card on Sunday. Starting off with the horses that won't be going round. That's race number 6, Cool Team, has been replaced by Bundle of Delight. And Singapore Sling, unfortunately, not going round to the FWD Champions Mile now for Tony Millard. He is out of race number 7. So this is meeting number 65 of the season. All races on the turf, and we're on the A course. Back to the inside the rail in the true position for the weekend's Group 1 action. We start off with a Class 4. This is over the 1,400 metres, headed by Chairman Lowe. John Size Joe Moreira still hasn't won in 14 starts. Very consistent though, gets an outside gate, barrier 13 for him. Charge On managed to win from a wide draw. He's got barrier 14 this time round. Breezes Spring was a winner over the 1,200 metres 2 starts back. He's drawn wide as well. You move further down the page, home win, Alfie Chan taking £7 off from barrier number 7. Winston's Lad, he's a 5-time winner, wants course and distance. City Legend flashed home last time out behind Carefree Prince. He gets a wide gate as well. And super winner from barrier 3 from the 12 up to the 1,400 metres. Looks like there's a bit of competition for the lead there, Tom.
Yeah, super winner likely to go forward here potentially for Ben So. Change of jockey. Joe was on board last time out. Maybe that's the way to ride him because he can get a bit headstrong and the run get his head up and whatnot. Super winner. Sprint forward can go forward here. That's what he normally does, Blake Shin. You've got Telecom Rocket, Yichun Blitz and Lucky World went forward. Maybe he's a bit of a query on the 3 wide line. Breeze of Spring, Chairman Lowe and Charge On from a difficult draw.
Here is Charge On. He was the subject of some very big bets at his last start. He was backed all the way down to 14-1 from 40s, and he duly obliged. So, look, he's gone well since. His work's been good, and he stretches out nicely there. Sprint forward. Now, he's put on 29 pounds since we last saw him. He did have a bone injury, so we'll see how he goes. But, look, he's goes nicely enough in his work, and he did trial well, but it just looks like he just carrying a little bit of weight there. And I really like the work here of Yishan Blitz, just working with Hardly Swears. I think he's a horse who's definitely on the improve. That's him there, 26 on the far side. He looks good.
All right, we'll have a look at him trialling in a moment or so as well. And we'll hear from Derek Long talking about Charge On also. We'll start off, though, with Chairman Lowe. As I said before, Tom, he hasn't won in 14 starts, but he's never too far away, but the gate looks awkward.
It does. Gate number 13, he's been back to the trial since this effort as well. Last time out, got a fair way back, and that was from gate number 6. So gate number 13 probably dictates they have to go back with him again. He just sort of plugged away over the final stages here. I've got him in on a minor line. I think he's probably more likely to place chance in this race.
Yeah, I've got him in on, as a Quinella horse here because he is pretty consistent, but the big weight and the wide draw just worries me a little bit.
All right, well, another horse with a wide draw is Charge On, but he was managed, or he's good enough to win last time out. Let's see if he can do it again with jockey Derek Long.
Derek, Charge On, what were your thoughts on his win last time out?
Yeah, he went very good, very impressive. You know, we have a very fast speed, and we're gonna catch the winner, so we have to take off a bit earlier, and the horse can make it, so it's very impressive.
Do you think he's got a good turn of foot, this horse?
Yes, and I think 1400 is very suitable for him, and the blinker is help him. So
He's drawn wide again this time around. Do you resort to the same sort of tactics, going back and using his turn of foot that he's got?
Yeah, actually, we don't have too much option, and we try to be not too far back, and I think it's better for him. But we see it depends the race.
Is it a recent barrier trial that you rode him in? Was he a bit slow out of the gates that morning?
No, maybe he a bit flash in the trial, so he didn't stood very properly. So when he stood, one leg he was stood over, so he jumped a bit awkward. So you can forget the trial.
You rode him in that trial, as you mentioned. Also rode him in track work recently. How is the horse heading into the weekend?
The horse felt good in the morning. He saw the horse lot very shiny in the morning. You know, he won't be get up too keen in the morning. So he left us see, but you can see he's happy, healthy.
Big day coming up on Sunday with 3 Group 1s. You're in 2 of those Group 1s with Big Party and also Fat Turtle. Can either of those horses give you another Group 1 win on your CV?
Well, I hope so. And I know both the horse is good form, so we will do my best.
Who do you think's your best Group 1 ride?
Maybe the Sprinter. He's good form. And last time actually he's won good, but when the winner shifted out a bit, the horse was a bit get away from him. So this time maybe the gear change, maybe help him, we see.
Yeah, good luck to Derek with charge on in the Group 1s as well. We'll keep rolling along though. City Legend we're going to have a look at next. Now, he drew barrier 1 when he was able to run second to Carefree Prince, flashing home strongly here. But this time, Paul, he's coming at barrier 12.
Yeah, so he's going to find it a little bit harder. Look, he's a bridesmaid, isn't he? Let's be honest. He's run second 9 times out of his 26 starts. So he's a hard horse to leave out of multiples. But he's a very hard horse to put on top as well. So, look, I've got him in on a minor line once again. He just can't seem to get his head in front.
I left him out this time. Look, 9 times second from his 26 starts. A little bit of an awkward draw. He had every opportunity last time out. I did put Chairman Low in, however, he certainly got less convictions than City Legend.
All right, one more horse to have a look at. We saw him in track work. He's Yichim Blitz, Jimmy Ting, Chad Schofield. Chad's absolutely flying at the moment. This is Yichim Blitz back at the trials, Paul.
Yeah, and he seems to have improved this. So I'm going to make him the each-way player of the meeting because I think it's a real favourite stay here. And this horse should come up about 10, 11. Look, I've liked his trials. Chad Schofield's in great form. He's got barrier number 6. So everything's pointing that he's going quite well at the moment.
He was just niggled at slightly over the final stages in that trial there behind Chungwa's Spirit. He was another one that I thought was worth some consideration here as well.
Chairman Low then favourite for our first race here on Champions Day. But, Paul, you're looking for value elsewhere. Yeah,
look, I'm going to go with Yichim Blitz. I think we should get 10 to 1, 11 to 1 around him. Chad Schofield's in great form. The horse is on the improve. He's only had 9 starts. And third up, he did run second, and he's third up now. So we'll give him a chance to beat Chairman Low, City Legend, the 2 bridesmaids, and sprint forward. Now, he did beat Mighty Giant 3 starts ago. He's put on 29 pounds, so there's a query over that. I think he's definitely got the ability. Whether he needs to run or not, that was the query I had. 10, 1, 13 and 4.
Decided to settle with horse 12 in the race. That is Winston's Lad coming out of the stable of Francis Loy. Antoine Hamlin riding. Maybe a strong rider will suit him. He was caught wide throughout last start. 5, 6 wide on the home turn, but finished off well. Only beaten 1 1/4. He's really well rated. So 12 on top, Winston's Lad to beat 3 Charge On. 4 sprint forwards interesting coming into this, and a Chairman Low on a minor line. 12, 3, 4 and 1 in the opening race.
And it's a very open contest, much like Paul. I'm looking for some value there with Superwin. Hopefully he gets out of the gates and just gets rolling up to the 1,400 metres.